What's up, Knicks fans? What's up, Knicks fans? It's your boy Mizzo.
And it's your boy Stats.
Yes. Stats is busy. And this is at NY Knickswork. Stats, good to have you back,
Yeah,
my brother.
man. I'm just coming back from injury. Still got a little tear in the shoulder. You can see I'm losing a little weight. But, you know, I'm in my recouping phase. So, which is why you see me on the show today, man.
That's right, that's
you know,
right.
on and up right now.
That's right, we're going up. We got some Knicks news today. Knicks news. We're going to get you all caught up. We know the Knicks have not been in action. They were not invited to the bubble for some strange reason. I don't know why we can't come to the bubble too. Well, why not?
Sneak peek, something.
I don't know. So, but we still been giving you guys content, and we want to give you guys some fresh new content. We have a lot of stuff to talk about. So, Stats, let's get right into it. Since we last left, some things have changed. We talked about Leon Rose, who got hired on March 2nd, which was a good hiring. Leon Rose, everybody who didn't catch up, he used to be an agent to some of the most prominent stars, such as James, Carmelo Anthony, just to mention a few. And you know, he was one of the top guys at CAA. Now he's the big gun, the Presidente at the New York Knicks. How'd you feel about that move, by the way?
I respect it, man. I hear that the players respect him a lot. So, you know, he's well connected. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how this plays out, man. I think it's a good move for the Knicks, man.
And he's been getting busy.
Yeah.
He retained Scott Perry. How do you feel about that move? Scott Perry, he had a good eye. Scott Perry was well respected. He didn't get the axe with oh boy.
Yeah, I always felt like Steve Mills was always the guy doing some type of funny business under the table. You know, Scott Perry always gave me that clear cut, yo, this is what it is type of feel. So I always had like a good feel with Scott Perry. So I ain't got no problems with that. I like him.
And a notable thing he did was draft Mitchell Robinson,
yes,
which we talked about. Don't forget to check us and subscribe right there.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget, because we do have an episode on Mitchell Robinson and what an incredible season and what upside he has. So check that out, Inside the Mathematics, Mitchell Robinson. Anyway, I digress. We'll talk about what we're talking about now. Like I was saying, yes, Scott Perry, he was able to find Mitchell Robinson. He was able to in the second round.
Yeah,
in the rough.
That's one thing I always got to give to the Knicks. I always felt like they had the eye for scouting, you know what I'm saying, and drafting. And maybe we don't end up choosing the pick that we were looking at, but you always have their eye on the talent, you know. So I think it's good. You put a team around that to make it stronger. You know, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good for us.
For sure. Mitch is definitely working out so far. And then he on June 24th. Before June 24th. Excuse me. And then on May 27th, he was able to pair up Scott Perry with another respected guy. He's also black, by the way. That doesn't mean that we black, so you know what it is. You know what it is. You just gotta see what
it's a movement right now.
You see what it is. You see what it is. But anyway, Walter Perrin, another well-respected guy. He used to work with the Jazz. I believe he started in 2008, 2009 as the vice president of player personnel over there. He's responsible for drafting Rudy Gobert. He's responsible for drafting Gordon Hayward. He's also responsible for drafting another diamond in the rough, Donovan Mitchell. You know what I mean? So he's very respected around the league as well. I don't know about you, but I also like that.
Just those names, those names you brought up right there. Like if he was a key part of making those moves, man. You know, I think we're in good shape. Definitely, for sure. Like Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, like these are talented individuals, man.
Even go at 13, I think, something like that. Guys, if I'm wrong, please tell me in the comments. This is how we talk. This is the forum, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so diamond in the roughs is what we're looking for right now.
You know? So we want two guys. Now that we got two guys 4 eyes is better
Four
than
eyes.
2. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
They watching and they keying on the scouting. Now we can get some good prime prospects. I like the moves a lot. I like those moves a lot. Now we're gonna get to some bigger news. All right, not to the biggest news. You guys gotta wait to the end to hear about the biggest news. World Wide West. I mean,
Yo, bro, I gotta clap it up for the Knicks right there.
too.
You know, I gotta clap it up, man.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I feel like this is the biggest move since Amari Carmelo. The biggest move the Knicks have made that, you know, the fans could genuinely be happy about.
Okay.
Is this move right here, man.
World
If anybody
Wide
knows anything about World Wide West,
We've
man,
done our homework.
yeah,
We've done our homework.
Can't find out much, but he gets the job done. You know what I'm saying? Can't find out much.
Highly respected.
Yeah.
Highly
Connected.
Connected.
Right.
Yes, absolutely. That's the best word, and you're right. That's
Right.
what I was gonna get into. All the different type of connections he has. This guy's in music. This guy's in entertainment. And he's in sports. Listen, he's known as the fixer. I mean, what does that even mean? You guys tell me. What does that mean? That doesn't sound too good. The way that I'm thinking about it. You know what I mean? I watch a lot of movies. So
Right.
the fixer is not usually it's not usually something good. But in this case, I believe that the fixer means something very
Yeah,
positive.
especially when you talk about the Knicks. I mean, you can't go
Yeah.
worse than the Knicks. You're talking about the Knicks, so if you're saying, yeah, you got to be able to fix something.
Can
man.
you fix
You
this?
can't make this any worse than what it is right now. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know. Yeah, the day that they signed, and listen, I watch all the, as we all do. We watch the sports shows. Everything, World Wide West. Oh, the Knicks got World Wide West. Not even Leon Rose, right? Who works under World Wide West.
Right.
I mean, who World Wide West works under, right? Not even Leon Rose. What? Oh, they got World Wide West over there, son. Like, who is this guy? So I got on the Google. You know me. I feel smart when I get on the Google. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got on the Google and I started seeing all this stuff, and I'm excited about that. I'm excited.
I'm
about
truly
that.
excited, man.
We could possibly get some of their former clients to come over. We could possibly get some names to trust.
Giannis.
He's still in Giannis. Remember, we left with him on Giannis. I don't believe it. I'm not on it. I'm going to let him do it. If he does it, listen, we will say he was the first. All right? If he actually makes it come to fruition, I'm done. I can't do that anymore. But, good things. I hear some good things. Yeah, we hear some Zach LaVine talk, some
Devin Booker talks.
Devin Booker, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
we hearing some, hearing some things. We hearing some things. So, we don't know. World Wide West, I'm not getting overly excited because I'm a Knicks fan, and my anxiety won't let me get overly excited anymore
Can't do it
at this
anymore.
point, But
Especially after that blow from Phil Jackson, everybody was so hyped.
exactly,
Yeah,
we're just gonna. But we appreciate these moves. We'll say that much. All right. Now, guys who've been watching this for all this time, right? We gotta get to the news. The big news. That's why we saved it to the end. We are finishing up this episode with Tom Thibodeau, 5-year contract, which doesn't mean anything as you guys know. Knicks coaches, as soon as they don't do well, they can have a 100-year contract. Year 1, you're done. You understand what I'm saying? But 5-year contract, Tom Thibodeau. I need to hear from you. What do you feel about it?
I think we were watching First Take Undisputed. I forget which one of them actually said that it's a relationship. The relationship that the Knicks fans have right now is like, we like the move, we don't necessarily love it. You know what I'm saying? So I understood completely what he meant by that. And with Tom Thibodeau, I feel like he's gonna bring the defensive aspect of things and it's gonna be really solid. And you know, it's gonna be good for Frank. It's gonna be good for Mitchell Robinson. It's gonna be good for the team defense. I just feel like we need to pair that up with an offensive-minded assistant coach, and I think things will be great. But it's a move that I like. I don't love it, but I like it.
What move would you have loved?
Oh, I would have definitely loved maybe like a Mark Jackson.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even to some degree a Van Gundy.
Oh, bring them back.
Yeah,
but you got somebody under, you know, that's a Van Gundy.
Yeah. So to some degree, but he knows the Knicks. You know what I'm saying?
So does Thibodeau. Thibodeau,
you think so?
Thibodeau was on his staff. Went on his staff.
I just feel like Van Gundy just has a relationship with the Knicks that's just like, I don't even feel like it was unresolved to me to some degree. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he could just come back and finish things. The same thing with Mark Jackson, with him playing here and having some type of connection here. Thibodeau has it too, but I don't know. I was never really a big fan of his offense. That's my only thing on it. And aside from that, he's great with teams. So it's a move that I like.
Let's talk about some of the stuff that Thibodeau has done. Thibodeau has brought the Bulls to the playoffs pretty much every year he coached.
Right.
And he actually brought them to the Eastern Conference Finals. He made during his tenure, he had an MVP, Derrick Rose. He had a Defensive Player of the Year, Joakim Noah, who was first team All NBA. In 2014, I believe, guys, if I'm wrong, please, comments, that's what they're there for. But, I can't remember everything. You know what I mean? But, guys, listen, to make Joakim Noah a first team Defensive Player of the Year, I like those things. Those are the things that I like. Also, let's continue on talking about some of the things he did. He also took the Timberwolves, the Minnesota, without Kevin Garnett. Garnett was, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Yeah. Since when have you ever heard the Minnesota Timberwolves in the Western Conference playoffs?
Right.
Western Conference. All right, guys? Okay? Let's keep that in mind. All right? Now, I like it. I like him for those reasons, right? I like him for the defensive reasons that we're talking about. We talked about Pat Riley, who Jeff Van Gundy was under Pat Riley, right? And who's under Jeff Van Gundy is Tom Thibodeau, so they know defense. Defense is their thing. And the last time the Knicks were a good team, they were number one in defense. Right? The last time the Knicks went to the finals, well, not the last time, 99, they were number one in defense, but remember, guys, I already did this. Go check out my Inside the Mathematics. Pat Riley had them defensive rated number one. I believe Thibodeau can do that. Let's talk about some of Thibodeau's negative things. He's known to run his players into the ground with long practices.
That's a good thing for us. One thing that we've all known is that we've never really had a set lineup for the past 2 to 3 years. Point guards always switching and this, that, and the third. Now, you guys know, I'm a big advocate of Frank Ntilikina. This is going to be really good for that guy. Really good for him, really good for Mitch. So I kind of like this. I kind of like that.
Do you think that Frank already has some injury issues? Now, let me talk to you about that. Frank already has some injury issues. Do you think a coach like Thibodeau running Frank into the ground, do you think that's going to be that's going to be helpful? Do you think Frank is even going to be available, with the type of coaching that Thibodeau has been known to?
Well, yeah, he's going to have to get used to it. It's something that his body's just going to have to just kind of get used to. You know what I'm saying? He's young. You're very young. You're a young boy. You're going to have to just...
Yeah, that's what I think. If you can't get used to it, you can't cut it, you got shit going. Because Thibodeau, I agree with you, is the best coach for Frank. Why? Because Frank has averaged about 20 minutes a game since he's been in the NBA. That's 3 years. So he hasn't even cracked more than 21 minutes a game per. Thibodeau likes to play his starters. If Frank can earn a starting spot
Right.
with his defensive play and show that he can be a facilitator and be aggressive,
Yep.
Frank could really take off under Thibodeau.
Yep.
I think so. He could really take off under Thibodeau. So that's a good thing. So the long practices, because we have a young team, I don't think that's a big deal.
Right.
What about he places starters heavy minutes? That's another con
Yeah, that is a con.
Do you think he's gonna run RJ to the ground? He's gonna run Mitch to the ground. He's gonna run Frank.
It's okay to do it to those players. It's just I just feel like you got to be selective with it. You know what I'm saying? Knowing which games to actually do that with. I don't think you should be doing that every game. The league that we're in right now is all about load management, resting for you to get to the playoffs. So I don't think you should certain games where they can build experience and get the knowledge and scenarios that you might be in if you were to enter the playoffs. Yes, you run them into the ground so that you can just kind of get the simulation.
Right.
And then just move on with that. But yeah, I think if he has a nice balance with it, it can work out. But if you're just doing that every game, I don't like how that's gonna go, man. We're not good with injuries over here.
Yes, yeah. I agree with you. I agree with stats. What I want to say is I think that having Thibodeau is good for this particular team because it's a young team. You know what I mean? He already has his veteran Taj Gibson. Guys, don't forget that. He already has a vet. Taj Gibson's still on the team. He has a vet that knows him, who knows the system. He's not gonna run Taj Gibson into the ground.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But Taj Gibson knows his system. He could be somebody he can rely on off the bench. I like the signing. I think RJ is ready for a coach like him. RJ went to Krzyzewski, so long practices and stuff like that. He's used to. I know he did it for 1 year, but this could be like his college. You know what I'm saying? If anything, this could be like his college real experience to get him into the NBA, because not a lot of people are believers of him, and I think Coach Thibodeau can get it out of him. He's not a Wiggins. He wants it.
Yeah.
He's not a Wiggins. He wants it. So Coach Thibodeau, I think he's a good signing. I agree with you, but in the sense that he has to switch some stuff up. Thibodeau, I'm giving you your flowers, but you got to switch some stuff up. You can't overdo it. You know what I mean? Like, I know I said I want long practices. Yeah, all those things are good, but you have to have a nice balance. You gotta fix the stuff that didn't work on your last couple of stops. Because if you make it work here, Tibbs, if you make it work here, man, you already know. You already know. You know what I mean? It's his dream job. I don't know why. But hopefully Tibbs can get us out of this, guys. We're coming to the end of the show. Thank you for rocking with us. You guys tell us, what do you think about the Tibbs move? What do you think about the other moves that Leon Rose did? Right? You guys tell us. We're going to still be here. I promise you guys the 94 versus 99 team. It's coming. Keep rocking with us. Guys, this is at NY Knickswork. Please don't forget to subscribe right there. That's right. And look, over there. You see over there? That's our Instagram. That's our Twitter at NY Knickswork. It's your boy Mizzle.
It's your boy Stats.
Y'all know how we do.